Hi, and welcome to WineXpert. WineXpert is a responsive web app that lets users connect directly with wine experts in order to ask questions, learn about wine, get advice, and receive general assistance in regards to wine. This was a course project as part of my UX immersion course through Career Foundry. For the project, I concentrated on 3 major features that are most important to the functionality of the app. I will walk you through these 3 features now and talk more about it. After creating an account or logging in, the user will land on their dashboard. Here, the user will find any important information regarding future bookings or other advice they have requested. They will also see some featured experts, a summary of the 3 different ways to get expert advice, and some featured wine shops. Let's first have a look at the different experts. The first feature I wanted to develop might be the most basic, but it is the most important to the app's functionality. This is to filter for an expert that fits the user's needs. In my case, I want to filter for an expert from Europe who specializes in food pairings. With my list of results, I can look at some experts to see if they might fit my needs. Let's have a look at this expert, Francis Roman. Here we can see all the basic information about Francis at a glance. It looks like he has a lot of experience, and he has good reviews as well. I think I will save him to my favorites and book a session with him. Booking a session is the second main feature I designed for the app. I will choose Book a Session now to get started. We can see here the basic information about how an expert session works and how much it costs with Francis. Since I'm looking for someone to help with food pairing, I'm going to choose food pairing and tasting notes as my topics. Now I will select a date and time from the available time slots. Next, I will choose what type of session I would like to have, either call or chat. This time I will choose chat. For a payment method, I will choose one that I have already used on the app and is saved in my profile. Finally, I can review my booking to make sure all of the information is correct, and I can book the session. Now, when I return to my dashboard, I can see that I have a pending session with Francis. The third and final feature I chose to design was a quick advice feature, which allows users to get much more instant advice when they are out and about, rather than needing to schedule it for the future. Now I will select the quick advice shortcut on the dashboard to get started. The quick advice feature follows the same structure as the booking feature to keep things consistent for the user. This time, I need some help buying a bottle of wine at the supermarket that goes well with salmon. I will choose General Knowledge as my category. Now I can write my question out here about which wine to choose. In order to make things easier for the expert, I also can add an attachment. I decide to choose a photo from my library. And at this point, the device will take over to access the photo library. Now you can see that my photo has been added, and I can go on to the payment method. After choosing my payment method, I am taken to a summary page where I can see all components of the question and review it before sending. In case I need to change something, I can still easily edit at this stage in the process. Everything looks good, so I will send the question. When I return to the dashboard, I will see that I have the pending question. But once it's been answered, the status will change to answered, and we can view the answer in a few different ways. I will choose to go to my menu with the notification bubble and go to my notifications where I can view the answer. Here I can see which expert answered the question, and I can see the answer. If something isn't clear, or I just want to ask a follow-up question, I can do that now. Otherwise, we can skip and go straight to the next step, which is to leave a review. The review is also optional, but in this case I was happy with my advice, so I'm going to leave a 5-star review and add some additional comments. When I submit my review, I can return to the dashboard. With that, we have reached the end of my presentation on the 3 major features of WineXpert. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have enjoyed learning about the app.